Your name is, please?
Mr. Barclay.
Mr. Barclay, can I see your ID, please, Mr. Barclay?
Indeed you can. Certificated enforcement agent working for the court.
Yep. You county court, mate, yeah?
Yes.
See yours?
Yeah. There you go, Lucas Jones.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Gentlemen, who are you here to see today?
The lady who's here.
What lady is that, please?
The lady is here. First of all, sir, okay, for data protection, I'm just going to get the lady to actually confirm.
Yeah, give an authorisation, that's fine.
Oh, Mum.
There's a gentleman here.
Chrissy's just talking.
Hi, babe, you all right?
Are you okay for me to discuss the matter with this gentleman? Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
first of all,
Dad's
sir.
not in any.
Can we just move here?
That's fine. Can I see some ID?
No, I don't need to identify myself, do I, mate?
For data protection?
No, for data protection, I don't need to identify myself. Thank you very much, mate.
Okay.
Wants you to come.
Are you aware that this is a vulnerable lady, mate? Mr. Barclay, are you
Sure, sir.
aware? Are you aware that this is a vulnerable lady?
Seriously, and you can. It's unbelievable.
Are you aware that this is a vulnerable lady, mate?
Not at the present time, no.
What age would you? And
She's 81.
she's 81, so an 81-year-old lady isn't vulnerable. Are you stating that an 81-year-old lady isn't
I'm
vulnerable?
not stating that, no.
Right. So I would suggest that under the Taking Control of Goods Act, that you withdraw and pass this back to the creditor because you're dealing with an 81-year-old lady, mate.
I'm not at liberty to do that.
You're not at liberty to do that.
No.
Can you get in touch with your creditor then, please, and ask them if they are prepared to take it
My
back?
colleague's got all the information in there.
Okay. Fella,
Yes, sir.
this is an 81-year-old lady.
I
Yeah.
see that, and actually,
She's a
what we're doing
vulnerable
now, sir,
person. Do
first
we
of
not
all, sir,
agree?
Well, I see that there's a high chance of that.
Thank
so
you.
First of all, what
Yep.
I'm doing,
Yep.
okay, I've asked the lady, because ultimately it is a debt. It's registered with the court now.
Yep.
Okay, so a debt needs to be paid.
Yeah.
So what I'm actually doing is actually seeing if she's got the means to pay.
Right.
Okay. If she doesn't, then we can discuss other avenues.
She hasn't
Okay?
got the means to pay. I've
No,
already
sir.
ascertained that.
Sir.
Please don't call me
With
sir.
the-
Call me Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Yeah.
Okay. With great respect. Okay. I don't know you.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't
so
know
it's
you.
A case of, no, fine. Okay, but it's a lady and it's her matter.
She's
So what we're gonna
81
do-
years old. She is
With the great
vulnerable.
respect, I hear
would
that.
ask you to withdraw.
Okay. No, what's going to happen, okay, is she's actually said that she's going to check now to see if she has the funds. If she does, then she can help herself and get this cleared. If she doesn't, I'm then going to see what other avenues we can take.
And what
to
other
help-
avenues would that be?
It all depends. We need to do an assessment to find out if she is someone who's purely refusing to do it, because arrangement has
Is
been put in
she
place.
vulnerable?
and
Do you
arrangement-
believe an 81-year-old woman to be vulnerable?
You've got to look at this. In a
Do
sense.
you believe
In
an
relation to
81-year-old
this-
woman to be vulnerable?
Okay.
You're stressing her right
No,
out.
in
mate.
relation to this
Can we
81-year-old,
do this a little bit further
Sir,
up, mate?
in
Don't
relation-
call me sir. I'm not
Chrissy,
sir. Thank
in
you.
relation to this person, okay, in relation
Yeah,
to,
let's.
we're staying here.
No, it's all right. The door's open, mate. You can. I just want
You've
to
asked
keep
the
it
question.
away
Would
from
you
the
like me to answer you or
81-year-old
not?
lady.
Would you like me to answer you?
Yes,
Okay.
but I would like to keep this
particular
away from the
person,
81-year-old
I would actually
vulnerable
say
lady.
This particular person, I would actually say,
Yeah.
is actually someone I'd classify as a bit more vulnerable person. Okay.
Right, so please withdraw.
Hence why, no. Hence why we still need
Put your hand down, mate.
still need to get this matter closed off
Right.
or dealt with in the right way. We're not just because someone's vulnerable just walk away from the case. No, we
we're
have to
happy
deal with
to
it.
You have got a
But
duty under
she
the
needs
Taking
a bit of
Control of
time.
Goods regulations
What
to
we need
withdraw.
No, not to withdraw.
Yes, to withdraw.
To assess.
To assess.
And you have
then
just
deal with it.
confirmed that she's vulnerable.
What we can do is
You
if
are
I see
bullying
that-
an
no.
81-year-old lady
What I
for
want to do-
£13.
If this is the
£13.
case, if this is the case, no,
Yeah.
it's not for £13. It's
Go
actually
on.
It's gone up.
Oh
now,
right,
because
so
we missed the £13
so
because the
it's
husband
gone
was
up.
in
It's gone up.
hospital.
And what? Are they
What I'm
bailiff
happy to
fees?
do-
Are they bailiff
I'm going to
fees?
break it down for you.
Yeah.
What we're going to do
Yeah.
is, as soon as I ascertain that this person is actually physically can't pay, because I asked her, can you
Yeah.
pay it? She hasn't said no yet. Okay. So what I want her to do is, if she
She's
looks,
confused, mate.
no, she's not.
Yes,
Okay?
she is.
You don't
But
know.
How many
How
times
do
have you
know?
met her? How many times have you
Sir,
met her?
Please let me finish.
How many
talking.
times have
I'm
you
giving
met
due
her?
respect
My
to listen to you.
How many times?
Okay.
You keep calling me
This is
sir. I
the
keep saying
first-
call me Chrissy.
This
And
is
I
the
did
first
ask for your
time-
ID. Can I see your ID,
Yeah.
please?
This is the first time I have spoken to you.
Sorry, I
It's the
didn't see
first
that.
time- There you go. It's the first time I've spoken to the lady. Now, what I'm happy to do is actually put her on an arrangement or see if there's any other things we can do. There's actually also a possibility I can remove the enforcement fee from the case.
That'd be good.
If I ascertain...
Please don't call me sir.
Chrissy, okay?
Thank you.
If I ascertain that it's actually someone who physically can't pay it. At the moment, arrangement has been put on a case and it has been broken. Okay, so I've actually responded to a broken arrangement. So now I need to assess it and make sure if arrangement is broken, why has it been
With
broken?
a vulnerable person.
Is it because the arrangement was too high, or is it because the person has totally ignored it?
How
Now,
about-
if it's too high, I'm happy to work with that person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But
Right, I've got
this-
a really simple situation. I've got a
Okay.
really simple solution for this. Sorry, what was your name again?
My name, Lucas Jones.
Lucas, if you take off the your bailiff fees
Yes.
for this vulnerable lady, I'll give you the 13 quid now.
It's not 13, sir. It's actually a bit more than that. It was 60.
Well,
last time she
is it a
dealt with
£13 instalment that's been missed?
No. it was
Please don't
60.
call me sir, fella.
Right, Chrissy, look.
Thank you.
Right, this was a notice.
Yep.
Okay. This
Back
was
in
a
November of
this
last
is back in November.
Right.
This was a letter sent to this address.
Yeah.
Which is a compliance stage.
Yeah.
We've got £13.
Yep.
That was due. That needed to be paid.
Right.
That wasn't paid. The
Yeah.
local authority that needed paying took
Yep.
it to court.
Right.
This is
Well,
the
they didn't. They
first-
took it to the bulk centre. Let's be
They-
honest. We know what the bulk centre's about.
Right, Mum's just getting the letters
Right.
out showing that she's had to pay in care.
Compliance
That's
fee
fine.
Right.
£75.
And everything,
So
'cause she's
before
still
we
That's
pay-
sending a letter out. 75 quid. Send a letter out.
Yeah, it's all done through the ministry.
Mate, I'm not.
It's nothing
Yeah,
to do
I
with
know.
us. It's nothing to do with us.
I know.
All right.
No, but
So-
you're enforcing it, mate. So
We have to,
by
that's
you
it.
enforcing it, well, no, you can do better jobs. You can do better jobs.
Well, I'm sure
81-year-old
we can say it,
lady.
but
I'm sure we can, but I'm not-
81-year-old
I'm
lady,
not here to
gentlemen.
debate whether my job's good or not.
No, neither
With
am
the
I. I'm
greatest-
just making that
With
point.
the greatest respect.
Go on,
okay?
mate. Yep.
When we get a warrant, we
Yep.
don't get an age on that warrant. Okay. We go and
I know that.
All we see.
But
is
when
a
you
broken
turn
receipt.
up,
We
and
have
you
to-
find out that it is an 81-year-old lady,
What?
you
Have
should
I?
say they're vulnerable. Let's sort this out in a different way.
is what
Now,
we're trying to do.
now,
This is
gents,
what we're trying to do.
gents,
First of all-
if you can
first
knock
of all-
off your bailiff fees, thank you very much. That would be a great thing for you to
Yep.
do as human beings.
Then
yeah.
that's what you. That's
How
what
much?
You've got there.
Right. I'll pay the £13 fee.
It's not £13, sir.
Right.
Chrissy.
Go
Now,
on.
basically, what it is, it's before we came here today.
Yeah.
Okay. It was 60.
Sorry.
It was 65.
Yeah, of course you can.
That's
Right.
how much that
Sorry,
is.
sir.
Yeah.
Now, the Ministry of Justice, okay,
Right,
set out the
so
fees that's
scrape
charged.
that
I know that.
For someone to come out,
Yeah.
it's £235. Okay?
Yes, I know that.
Now,
And
that's
then
what's
he
being
went
put.
to
Now, if it is a vulnerable
residential care,
person,
and we've got
we have the
another-
option.
You've already confirmed she is.
I'm giving you
Please,
generalised.
call me sir.
Chrissy,
Thank you.
Okay, it's a case of we have the authority to actually reduce that 235.
And if you could do that, that'd be
And
very gentlemanly
taking
of
into
you.
consideration
And that's the
this
carers
particular
now,
case,
Yeah.
okay, because not every 81-year-old is the same. Okay?
I know that, mate, but I know
So
this
you're saying
lady.
81-year-old is vulnerable.
I'm saying that there's a good indication that
A
an
lot of
age
cases,
would
maybe.
be a vulnerable person.
Okay, a lot of cases it
Yeah.
may, but there's no kind of age limit. Once you hit this age, that is
I never
it,
said that.
in the sense of
But she's
they can't
81,
deal with it.
which would be a
Okay?
big indication that she'd be vulnerable.
Okay.
And believe me, mate, she is vulnerable.
So,
You know she's
hence
vulnerable.
why we're
There's the
basically
bill
being.
for care, and that's how much they've paid so far because they're
We've gone beyond that. We've gone beyond that. Okay.
Thank God for that.
So, like I said,
Yeah.
we can bring it
I
down.
can
So
show you
it's
other
originally
bills
the
that-
amount which was owed
Yeah, it's
before
it.
we even
And I
come
can
here.
show you the
Right.
blood on the
£65.
fireplace.
Right, so
Okay.
you
My
need
dad, when I
65
took
quid.
his head
That's
off.
fine. I'll even
We're
write
trying
it
to
off
work
now
with
and
you.
give a receipt, and that's the end of it.
Right, so 65 quid. Have we got 65 quid
We
between
can
us?
probably do
If you
65
can do
quid
it now,
today.
we'll write it off. So it means a 235.
Great.
Okay. The 235 is the enforcement fee.
Right,
Once
so
you see the
65 quid and
situations-
it's gone, gents, yeah?
That's it.
Great,
Yes.
great.
We're here to work with you, and we're not here to
And,
try and.
and that's
disrupt people.
exactly what I said, gents. All
Yeah.
right. At the end of the day, mate, I've got a score in my pocket. I'll give you the 13 quid, but it's 65. Could you do me a favour and just wait outside now, please?
I'll tell you what I'll do
Because
we're
you've already
not gonna
been
be-
in. You know.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
you
So
understand.
yeah. So
Yeah.
could
But
you
also
please wait
outside
outside?
in this case.
Thank you. Come on, gents.
And also the vehicles there as well, so it's not.
How do you do this job? How do you do this job?
You've got to understand the bigger picture though. If there wasn't any enforcement agents, would anyone pay their debts?
But well, no, for 81-year-old
Exactly, you're
people, for 81-year-old people.
Okay, but
And the thing is,
tell me
it's-
if you
it-
think. Tell me, no,
Go on,
honestly,
go
okay,
on.
Chrissy, you sound like a decent guy.
I am a decent guy,
Do
believe it or
you
not.
think
Yeah.
we've dealt with this case in an aggressive way, in a way that you think is unfair, with the way we enforce? Okay, not all. I can't answer for all
Afternoon.
agents.
How you doing,
Sir,
mate?
how you doing? Okay.
Come in, it's all
I can't
right.
answer for all agents, but the way I enforce and
Yeah.
people I work with,
Yeah.
we make sure we deal with everyone, and we have to assess everyone in their own merit. Okay.
I know that.
And then from that, we'll decide what the situation is. And on here, lovely
Fella,
family.
81-year-old people
I've
don't.
got 40 quid in cash. We're seeing if we've got enough in the bank to pay the other 25.
Yeah,
That's
and
how
we'll write it
skint
off,
we
and then
are.
that's it.
Can you hang on to that for
Of course
The
I
other
can.
thing is, if you ever do another arrangement, please, even if you're going to break it, okay, and you think you can't do it, just all you do is phone them up, and they
it
can
just
try and
me-
work with you.
It just, Dad went to
Because it's like
respite.
6
The day he
weeks
came
ago.
out of respite, he fell over.
You see that hole in the...
The big hole and
You got a
blood.
hole in
You
the
don't
floor.
want to see it.
Oh, that's right.
No, it's all blood.
Yeah.
It's all blood.
I don't need to see all
And
that. that's
everything
fine.
just went sideways. So,
Yeah.
right, we need to find £25.
I have 20 in my...
Right.
She's got 20 in the bank, another fiver.
Do you know what? I was just about to get in the bath. I've emptied my whole.
That's all right. Can I run round to the shop with Mum? And we can get.
Oh, it's wood.
It's all right because we'd have to leave
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's fine.
Whose phone's this?
That's
Well, I
mine,
was gonna
babe.
say, if you want,
Yeah, I'll pass.
if you want, I'm more than happy to leave a letter, and then you can sort it out and then give the office a call later and do it that way.
Put it all in the bank.
Because we're
and do
taking the
it.
Just
enforcement
do it
off.
all in the bank
Yeah.
and just pay it over the
So
phone.
that's gonna be easier.
That'd be a lot
Gents,
easier, yeah.
thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
Right, can I go?
Yeah, fine, that's fine.
Thank you.
I need to go and get in the bath.
You're welcome.
That's fine.
Right, Lucas.
Alright, nice
Thank
to meet
you. Do a better job. You seem like a nice guy. Do a better job.
be honest with you,
Fella, thank
They
you, mate.
have to come in.
It's
Can't do
hard,
any
okay?
better than what
Someone's
you're
got to
doing.
do it.
Someone's
All
got
right,
to do it,
thank
but
you.
no,
This is my mum. This is Maureen.
someone's got to club seals in the Arctic. You know what I mean? I'm not calling you seal clubbers, but if you see what I'm saying, gents, there are better things to do.
But
Cheers,
you gotta
guys.